Okay, I want you to forget everything you think you know about what a vehicle is. Seriously, because we're about to dive into a concept that doesn't just push the boundaries, it completely redraws them. It's called the MRN8, and it's engineered to be the ultimate mobility platform of tomorrow. I mean, just get a load of this thing. It looks like it drove straight off the set of a sci-fi blockbuster, right? But the truly wild part is that the technology we're going to talk about is very, very real. And the entire idea started with a single question, a question that sounds almost impossible. What if you could take the impenetrable armor of a tank, combine it with the sustainability of a forest, and then give it the lightning-fast brain of a supercomputer? Well, the designers of the MRN8 believe it's not just possible, it's the future. This vehicle is their answer, a true next-generation mobility platform. So how in the world do you even start to build something like this? Come on, let's do a little virtual teardown. We're going to peel back the layers one by one, starting with its absolutely incredible structure, what we're calling the armor. So think about most cars on the road today. They're built on a heavy, pretty reliable steel chassis. And that's fine, but it's the old way of doing things. The MRN8 borrows its whole philosophy from modern fighter jets, using a hybrid of aerospace-grade titanium and carbon fiber. And the result? You get a frame that's not just stronger than steel, but worlds lighter. Now, what's really, really cool is how these two materials work together. It's a system called the double reinforcement. At its very core, you've got an internal titanium skeleton, kind of like your own bones, providing all the main structural strength. Then, that skeleton is wrapped in this external composite shield, which is designed to just absorb and scatter the energy from a crash. It's a 1-2 punch that gives it military-grade toughness. In this blueprint, this really shows you the heart of its strength. We're talking about that titanium-reinforced chassis. And this isn't just about surviving an accident. Think about what usually destroys a car over time. Road salt, sand, extreme heat. Titanium just shrugs all that stuff off. That's exactly why this vehicle is built to survive, well, pretty much anywhere on Earth. Okay, so you've got this nearly indestructible body, but how do you power the thing? Well, that brings us to the next layer of our teardown, the totally revolutionary power system. This is the very heart of the machine. See, the MRN8 doesn't just plug into a wall. It has what they call an energy trifecta. So first up, its main power comes from a hydrogen fuel cell. That means high performance with zero emissions. The only byproduct is water. Then, the roof is integrated with these solar nano-panels, which are constantly sipping sunlight to power all the onboard systems. And third, it literally recycles its own energy, using kinetic regeneration to capture power from braking and even from the vibrations of driving on rough terrain. So what does all that fancy energy tech actually get you in the real world? An absolutely jaw-dropping operational range of 700 to 800 kilometers. To put that into perspective for you, that's like driving from Paris all the way to Berlin without ever stopping. It's true off-the-grid freedom. And listen, don't you dare think for a second that sustainable means slow. This hydrogen electric core is an absolute beast. We're talking between 600 and 750 horsepower with instant high-torque power going to all four wheels. Okay, we've seen the armor. We've seen the heart. Now for the part that is truly, truly mind-bending, the brain. This is where the MR8N stops being just a vehicle and becomes an intelligent, thinking platform. The MRN8 is engineered for something called Level 5 autonomy. So what on earth does that mean? It's the absolute peak of self-driving tech. No steering wheel, no pedals, no human driver needed, period. It means the vehicle can handle every single driving situation, in any condition, on any road or off-road, anywhere in the world, all by itself. How is that even possible? Well, it sees and understands the world around it through this incredible suite of sensors. It's doing real-time terrain mapping. It's got 360-degree LiDAR and radar. It even has thermal scanning. Its AI brain is constantly crunching all that data, predicting what's coming up, changing its route on the fly, and even telling the suspension how to adjust for the perfect ride. It's nuts. And here's the kicker. All of this unbelievable tech is built on a modular platform. What that means is the same core vehicle can have two completely different personalities. So on the left, you see the sleek, almost elegant, hyper-luxury SUV. And on the right, that's the exact same foundation, but it's been transformed into this rugged, tactical-ready machine. So, we've taken it apart piece by piece, right? Now, let's put it all back together and talk about what this machine can actually do. And trust me, the performance numbers, They are just staggering. Let's start with speed. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 3.8 seconds. That's high-end sports car territory, but in a vehicle that's built like a mobile fortress. And it is definitely not just for the pavement. The MRN can wade through water that's almost a full meter deep. That's like up to your waist. It's basically a submarine on wheels. And what about climbing? It can tackle inclines of over 40 degrees. Just for some context, the steepest paved public roads in the entire world are around 20 degrees. This thing basically just climbs up walls. It's absolute off-road dominance. And here's the thing, all of this raw, untamed capability is controlled from an interior that is just pure hyper-luxury. It's got a fully integrated AI digital cockpit, a panoramic smart glass roof, the whole shebang. This isn't just a driver's seat, it's a command center. Look, as a single vehicle, the MRN8 is obviously incredible, but the real story here, the takeaway, is so much bigger than just one cool car. So let's zoom out for a second and talk about what this technology really means for the future of how all of us get around. The source document actually says it perfectly. It calls the MRN8 not only a conceptual hyper-luxury vehicle, but a strategic prototype framework for the future of intelligent, zero-emission AI-powered mobility systems. You hear that? It's not just one vehicle, it's a roadmap. It's a blueprint. And that really brings us to the final huge question. This combination, this synthesis of sustainable power, these advanced materials, and a true artificial intelligence, it isn't just a fantasy for one super elite vehicle. It's a blueprint for what's possible for everyone. So the question we're left with is, are we looking at the future of all vehicles,